All right, Active Restore. This is day 10, if you're following along. Day 10 of the 30-day challenge, July 2024. We're going to start standing up today for this practice. Good idea to have a strap nearby, would be helpful for most folks, and perhaps a blanket cushion and perhaps 2 blocks just for extra support if you need it. Okay. Starting standing at the top of the mat. Feet together or your hip width apart. We'll take a moment to drop into this posture just to sort of blueprint and scan your body. And this active restore practice is sort of, well, not sort of, it's overtly intended to be a mindfulness-based practice. So begin to draw on a mindful awareness of your body and your breath as you stack the body from the ground up. Soles of your feet, ankles, shins, knees, your thighs, into your pelvis. Low belly, mid belly, solar plexus, the center of your chest, your shoulder blades, collarbones, your upper arms, lower arms, palms, and through your neck and into the center of your skull, top of your skull. And just have a sense for that alignment. Can you breathe the entire length of your spine? So breathe all the way down into your pelvis, down into your feet. And then exhale from there out the crown of your skull. So circular style of breathing. Let's integrate some breath and movement here. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, just draw the hands down through center. And again, deep inhale, full breath in. And an exhale. We'll do that 3 more times. Just a nice way to start. Just setting the tone with some full deep breath. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. For 2, deep inhale, reach up. And exhale. And 1 more. It's like a good morning stretch. Big reach to the sky. And exhale. Okay. We'll sink the hips now into chair pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. On your exhale, sweep your arms down and back behind you. And inhale, reach up. And exhale. Even in this shape, there's a bit of an arching of the spine here on the way up. And an exhale can have a bit of a rounding in the spine as you reach the arms up and back. And 1 more time. Okay, push the feet down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, let that go. We'll come into a side bend with the spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. And side bend over to your right side. Breathe here. For 2. For 1. Inhale, rise. And over to your other side. Full deep breathing. You might notice a pulse with your breath. At inhale, there's sort of a rising of the body slightly, or obviously a bit of a pulse upward. And as you exhale, sort of a deepening into the stretch, the side bend. For 2. And for 1. All right, inhale, rise up. And exhale. Roll the shoulders a couple times, loosen up through the shoulders. Okay, from the top of your mat, we're gonna try this, do some split lunges just to get the lower body going. Hands to hips. Let's step the right foot back, and then lower the knee. Take an inhale and step back to the top of the mat. Step your left foot back, lower the knee, just tapping the knee down gently, and then back up. Step right foot back, and forward, left foot back, and forward. We'll do 4 more per side. 1 and 1, 2 and 2. Nice work. Nice way to get the low body going. Opening up through the hip flexors a little bit, psoas. And then 1 more here, 1 more per side. All right, step forward. Okay, let's inhale, reach the arms up, lean back, and exhale, fold forward, hands to floor or your 2 blocks. Take a halfway lift and breathe in, and then exhale, fold. Once again, a halfway lift, breathe in, exhale, fold. Let's do that 1 more time. A halfway lift. Plant your palms and step into plank posture. Take a deep inhale once again at the top. And then exhale. We can lower the knees if you wish, and then lower all the way down. And inhale for an exalted cobra pose. Exhale, lower. So the hands are off the edge of the mat. Inhale, rise up. The elbows are over the wrists. And 1 more, deep inhale. And an exhale. Plant the palms under shoulders, push your hips back to heels. You can work with child's pose or press your hips up to the sky. Downward facing dog. From here, we'll step the right foot forward. Now here's where the strap can be helpful, because the invitation number 1 is to come into this low lunge. The second invitation is to add on. So some people, practitioners, some bodies, a strap can be helpful here. We want to take the left hand to the left foot. If you can't quite reach the foot, loop your strap around the foot. Like so. In fact, even using the strap has a benefit where we can actually flip the shoulder. And then we get a nice opening from the left knee, psoas, quadriceps through the hip flexor, and then we get this whole opening through chest, the lats, your side body here, armpit area into the tricep and elbow. Either expression, breathe here, a couple more breaths. For 3, for 2, and 1. That can be a real big one. So take your time, release the posture. Straighten your front knee next. Half splits. 2 hands on either side of your front foot to the floor or to your blocks. And take a bow or stay upright. Couple breath here. You can notice this concentration point at the back of the nose, the nasal pharynx, if we want to be technical, as a focal point to sharpen and invite attention to focus there, concentration right there. Gonna have a sense for the temperature, the humidity of the air, the inhale, exhale, warmth and cooling, and even a subtle vibration as the air moves in and out through your lungs and your windpipe. Okay. Bending back into the right knee. 1 more from here. We'll twist to the right. Hook your left elbow outside the right thigh and push your palms together. Breathe deeply into this twist. Breathe up in behind your kidney area and behind the back of the heart and down into your pelvis for 3, For 2, you might even rotate the neck, look to the back. And for 1, deep inhale and an exhale. Release, frame your front foot. Step back into either child's pose or downward facing dog. Okay. Second side, left foot steps forward. Rise up into this low lunge. You want to have your feet about your pelvic hip width apart so that you feel a little more stable. If the feet are more narrow, you kind of be wobbly and like you're doing that on a tightrope, so widen your feet. We can stay here. Again, that was invitation number 1. The second is to bend your back knee, which I'd like to encourage you so that we can open up the quadriceps, the hip flexors, to liberate through the pelvis as well. So the hand to the foot, pulling your heel towards your glute, your low back, or the strap around the foot. So even advanced practitioners benefit from this because of the opening from knee to elbow. It's a really unique study. So breathe into your experience, breathe into all the sensations. For 4, for 3, we could even bring 2 hands to the strap if you are working with the strap. 2, and 1. Release the bind. We'll straighten the front knee, your half splits, getting into the hamstrings, the back of your thigh. Full deep breathing here. We might notice 2 quite distinct sensations in the body. One might be sort of the quality of stickiness, tension, congestion, maybe even a little bit of pain. We're working with the edge of that. I'm going to breathe into that and exhale that. So that's a sort of constellation of common sensations, but we're also working with, if we tune in and notice, also euphoric quality emanating from the tissues of the body as we invite these openings through the postures and breathe into them and invite fresh blood flow and oxygen to those areas of the body. All working with the breath and regulating the nervous system to adapt to this flexibility of body and mind. So this is a matter of both physical and mental, emotional fluency, efficacy. Okay, we can bend back into the left knee, twisting here. Hook your right elbow outside left thigh, just above the knee. Press your palms together and breathe here. So allow your pelvis to draw forward, lift through the chest. Full deep breathing. And breathe down into the low belly and try to look to the left. If you can, look to the back if that's okay on your neck. So supporting some mobility through the neck. For 3, for 2, and for 1. All right, release the twist. Plant the palms on either side of your front foot. Straighten your back leg. Take an inhale there. And exhale into plank posture, and we'll lower halfway down or all the way down. You choose. Then inhale for your back bend. This is a cobra pose or maybe an upward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out as you press your hips back to child's pose or downward facing dog. We can step or hop forward now to our seat with the invitation to sit up onto a cushion, a block, or a bolster. And crossing the legs, coming into meditative seated posture for yourself here. And if it's available right away, closing the eyes Take a few clearing breath here. The heart rate perhaps got a bit elevated with some of these postures, so now we're coming into stillness. Just notice the stilling quality of your nervous system working with your breath. Let's take one more clearing breath here, full breath in, and a breath out. Okay. I'm going to invite one breathing technique here, a short visit to a breath technique from yoga called Viloma. What it involves is a 3-part breath retention, and we'll do this on the inhales. So let's take a full breath in here, and a full breath out. Now, want to inhale just the bottom third of your lung capacity. So inhale and then pause the breath at the bottom third. Then inhale the middle third of your lung capacity right into the center of the chest. And pause again. And then the third one, inhale all the way to the top, the peak. Fill the lungs all the way. Hold it at the top. Notice that space. And then take a smooth exhale out the nose if that's available. Okay, we'll try that again. Inhale the bottom third. Pause. Inhale the middle third of your lung capacity. And then inhale all the way to the peak. Gentle hold at the top. Feel the stretch in the torso, the lungs, and then exhale. Once again, inhale bottom third. Retain. Inhale the middle third. Retain once again. And then inhale the top third. Hold at the peak. And exhale. Let's go for one more round of this Viloma, 3-part breath retention. Inhale the bottom third. Pause, retain. Inhale the middle third. And then inhale all the way to the peak. And exhale. Release, smoothing out the breath. And observe, witness the after effects of your practice, your efforts, the physical postures, this breath technique. Observe your nervous system, the sensations, the flood, the flow of information, and clear communication through your system. Part of the intention of these practices, Active Restore, as they're presented here in a 15-20 minute practice, is to invite just a bit of a reset, reharmonizing with the intelligences of your entire system. The somatic intelligence, the breathing intelligence, your cognitive mental intelligence, emotional intelligence. We could even say your volitional intelligence, the capacity to be a being who is self-aware and can choose how they engage in being a human being. As a self-care practice, we could also say this is an expression of ethical care for oneself and one's environment. Inviting a nutritive practice such as this can improve and does improve the quality of life for many people. So the invitation to rest here, smooth breath, coming into a meditation that's authentic to you. This meditation is a little less about doing as we begin to rest into just being here. Relaxing the muscles of the face, the soft belly, and resting into the stillness that's actually already here. the stillness that's there. When things are busy, when there's a flurry of activity, when maybe things in life are a little more chaotic, there's a stillness. And that invitation in this practice, or an invitation to weave into one's life, is that self-awareness and the ability to choose to drop into a meditation or a practice like this right in the middle of your life. As John Kabat-Zinn, co-developer of mindfulness-based stress reduction, wrote in his book titled, "Wherever you are, there you are." And so, if you have the time and space, perhaps you continue to rest here and be in your natural state, which is actually meditation. Thanks for practicing and being here. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Okay, take good care.